So a lot of you seem to have trouble with cloak management. Well, today is your lucky day. I'm going to be talking about how to manage your cloak even without the lit ranger. Let's get started. The way you'd want to manage your cloak depends on the map. Is it small? Is it big?
That's what she said!
If the map is small, you can easily manage your cloak by finding all the ammo box spots and working your way around the map easier. For example, on Harvest, it's a fairly small map, but you can easily lose all of your cloak if you're not sure where the ammo boxes are. If you keep a mini-map in your mind of where they all are, you can easily walk around the map without getting caught. However, if it is a big map, it's better to run the l'étranger just because there isn't many ammo packs. Learning the ammo spots on a bigger map also helps out with getting around easily. When you first walk out of spawn, don't just instantly cloak. You'd want to cloak right before you walk around the corner or a window where you know there are enemies nearby. And if you think you're safe, you can uncloak to preserve your cloak meter. Most of the time you want to learn the ammo spots on a map and work your movement from there. You can also practice this on an empty server by going into spectator with a map of your choice and looking for all the ammo packs and going into game and testing out how you would get around the map. Even if you can't manage your cloak that well, using the l'étranger really isn't a bad option. It lets you think out your actions before doing them, which is very handy if you're having trouble with the enemy team. I find myself using it half the time when I play Spy, which is like never because there's always 3 or more fucking spies and I can never play my favorite fucking class, the long baguette. If you do happen around a cloak, try to find a close by corner or object to hide behind so I can refill a little and ensure safety. Sometimes this even fucks me over. I run out of cloak and I get spotted and I die. It's normal for those kinds of things to happen. Also, managing your cloak isn't just learning the ammo locations, it's also avoiding bumping into enemies and getting caught.
What's wrong? Snake!
I'll be sure to make a video on that later if you guys want that. But anyways, learning how to avoid the enemy movement will greatly increase your mobility while preserving your cloak charge. If you take the time to practice all of these things, you can basically play like nobody knows you're there. Not like anyone cares or listens to me anyways. This is especially very useful and competitive. Learning to dodge these bitches left and right without bumping into them really helps to ensure you live longer and get a pick. There's quite a couple of times I did this in my first competitive gameplay, which by the way, you guys seem to like a lot, which is awesome. If you haven't seen it yet, there will be an iCard on the top right. Just practice and start being more aware of your cloak, and sooner or later you'll understand how to be more effective with it and preserve your cloak bar better. It's all Spy really is. It's just a bunch of practice with low payoff. Why do I like this weakling class so much? The way you'd want to decide whether to use the l'étranger or the revolver is determining if the map you're playing on has too little or just enough ammo boxes around the map. For example, let's say Lakeside. This is a fairly small map, right? Indeed it is, but there are hardly enough ammo boxes to supply you with a full cloak meter. It is best to use the l'étranger on this map. On any payload map, you shouldn't really need to use the l'étranger considering there is a cart that can fill up your cloak meter in seconds. But this depends on a couple of things. Is the cart safe from harm? Is the cart being watched? Will I die if I go near the cart? Why am I playing Spy? Then don't bother using the cart to recharge your cloak. Just stick with the l'étranger and work your way from there. It all really comes down to the map and game mode that is being played. You'll notice I make decisions on which weapons to use in my new series of competitive Spy gameplay. Just playing Spy in general will teach you how to manage and use your cloak effectively and efficiently. And even if it's hard for you to manage your cloak, after all of that, that's completely fine. It doesn't take anybody one day to learn something new. Just keep trying and soon you'll get the hang of it. I hope this video informed you on how to be effective with your cloak and help your Spy gameplay in the long run. If you guys do want me to make a video on movement as Spy, let me know down in the comments below. Also, holy shit guys, we're already almost at 2,000 subs in the span of like a whole week. Absolutely amazing guys. I really appreciate your support. I also recently made a Steam group where I'll do something with it. If you're interested in that, there will be a link in the description. I also have a Twitter if that's the kind of thing you're into. I usually post when my videos will be out and occasionally do polls for certain things. Anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing day. Bye.
That's your favorite. Me and 20 girls doing you